Hello, hello, hello. Welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, and whatever time you'll be watching this video. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose, and I am your host, Crystal Lavender. Some know me by Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Others know me as Nacho Mama. That was my old YouTube name, but I'm going to go by my God-given name, which is Nacho Mama. Nacho Mama, which is Crystal Lavender. Sorry about that, guys. So today we are going to do the reading for Capricorn, see what we got coming in for the rest of the Leo season for the Capricorn collective. And before we get started, we are going to talk about this guy right here. This is my book. It's called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction, okay? And I wrote this whole entire thing using my phone and some paper. I did do a talk to text into my phone. But I throw this as inspiration out there for anybody that thinks that they need some sort of fancy software or a computer, or, you know, they need a laptop, or they need this or they need that. Like, we pretty much walk around with these little computers in our pocket every single day. And I accomplished this whole thing using my phone, all right? So I just wanted to throw that out there for inspiration for anybody that has thought that they, you know, would really like to write a book, but they don't know how, or they didn't think that they could. Like, this is your sign. Yes, you can. You can totally do it. All right. And I share my story as truthfully and as vulnerably as I can, because I know what it feels like to feel like you're all alone, to feel like you don't fit in, to feel like things will never get better, to be in this perpetual loop of like shame. All right. And I don't want anybody out there to feel alone. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like they're struggling, that they're unlovable. All right. You are loved. You are worth it. You are worthy. Okay. And this will be in all of the description boxes of my newer uploads. Like, I didn't have a book back in the day, so it's not in my older ones, but it is in all of my newest videos. So you can get a copy of it on Amazon, and you can get a free copy on my website, or you can get a signed copy from me. And if you have any questions about the process of writing a book, or if you would like to talk about recovery, like, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm a recovered addict. I am 3+ years into recovery. So welcome in, welcome in. I know I said my name was Nacho Mama. My God-given name is Nacho Mama, right? Right. Hi, Dan. Hi, Vanessa. Yeah, so, you know, Mercury, and it's full haterade we got going on here. All right, so let's get this party started. We are going to go ahead and start with a angel oracle as soon as I could find what I did with them. Let's find our angel oracles. There's somewhere around here. Hi, Mama. All right, well, maybe not. That's weird. Oh, they're right in front of me. Right in front of my face. Is the easiest place to hide something, right? Is right in front of somebody's face. Like, what do you mean? I can't find it. It's right there. All right. So we're going to start this with an angel oracle. See what sort of messages we've got for the Capricorn collective. I've had a very wonderful week. Like, my family was in town. I have my lucky dragon egg that my niece gave me while she was here. It's got a little baby dragon in it. She gave it to me for good luck. So that is on my table for good luck. Let's find out what sort of angel oracles we got for the Capricorn collective. I was definitely not used to having like that much energy in my house. Like, toddlers have enough energy to run my whole house and their whole RV and all of this stuff, but it was definitely a blessing. I wouldn't change it for nothing. Right? Super cool, huh? All right. Angel oracles for the Capricorn collective. Please and thank you. It's nice to see you guys. It says, trust yourself more. Know that you are in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to, all in divine timing. Get excited about the future again instead of fearing it. Yeah, she didn't need no sugar. right? Us as humans, like we have this tendency to, like, we will, out of all of the possible possibilities in the realm of possible possibilities, we will pick out the worst case possible scenario, and we will pluck it out of the universe, and we will focus on that, and we will stick it in our pocket, and we'll be like, yep, we're going to keep this one the closest to us. So your oracle card says that it is that everything happens in divine timing, right? So get excited about it. Get excited that what you know, that what you've put in with the universe, that you ordered it, it's coming, right? Don't water them after midnight. Don't feed the gremlins. And it says, you are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the variously seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want to take in your life, especially during this retrograde. Like, you might feel one way, but somebody's acting another way. You know, like, definitely go with your instincts, right? Hi, Mary. Definitely go with your instincts. And we got to remember that what is for us will always be for us. Like, we won't pass that up, all right? We won't pass up the opportunities for what's meant for us. And what's not meant for us, we shouldn't have to fight so hard to get, right? Not to say that we don't have to put in effort, but it shouldn't be a constant battle, okay? Let's go to your tarot. What does the Mythic Tarot have for the Capricorn collective today? For the rest of Leo season. What's coming in for Capricorns for the rest of Leo season? Well, you got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So some of you might be not as monetarily, like you might have invested in something that isn't really working out to your favor. It doesn't feel like it at the moment. It feels like you've lost money with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. It feels like you're like losing out on some sort of money opportunity, but you're like not walking away from it. Like, you don't want to give it up because you have so much time and invested into it. It's like your passion is leaving. Like, you're not sure if you committed in the right, you're committed to the right job. Like, maybe your job doesn't pay you enough. So some of you might be out there looking for a different source of employment, or looking for a different avenue of resources. Because whoever it is that you're working with, like, you might have some sort of business partner, and they might have their priorities all in a jumble. Like, you might be all about work and all about getting it done, and whoever the people it is that you're working with are like not putting in their fair share. You know, it could be other your coworkers, it could be like a business partner, but the 3 of Pentacles in reverse is like there is no like real plan of action with other people. You know, it's kind of like they are inhibiting you from getting to where you need to be, from where you want to be. And like you know that you have the potential, you know that you have the strength, you have the talent, you have all the tools necessary to be more successful than what you are. And it's like, I think you're making that final judgment call in the last parts of this Leo season to leave behind like whoever or whatever is not working with you, right? So that you can get your golden fleece. Like, you've put your request in with the universe. Like, the universe knows what's up. You're all good, Dan. I appreciate you being here. It's always nice to see you. Yeah, there's something that is definitely like it's bothering you. You got the 3 of Swords. So there's some sort of heartache with whatever this like job opportunity or whatever this business that you have invested in, or the people that you have invested in have, like, you've put in so much work to it, so much work with it, and it's like the people are not cooperating. You guys aren't all on the same team. There's like too many chiefs and not enough Indians. You know, like you feel like your passion is elsewhere, where once you were super passionate about whatever this opportunity was, or whatever this this money-making endeavor was with these people. It's like you're starting to see the true colors of it, that you're putting in all the work and they're getting all the reward. So I think you're making a final judgment in the last part of the Leo season to like try to figure out how to separate yourself from that. Let's go to the Patch Tarot. You're trying to separate yourself from the people that are not working with you as a team, the people that are just benefiting from your work. It's like you're doing all the work and they're benefiting the rewards of it. It's like you feel taken advantage of or not seen. Yeah, the Judgment again. That's the Judgment twice. But you're determined. You're determined that you will be successful, right? That's the King. That's the King of Pentacles. That's Capricorn's card. Like, you'll be resilient no matter what. But you're just kind of noticing that the people that you've had by your side are just not as dedicated as you. I think you have a lot more dedication, a lot more discipline. You know, and I think that you're realizing in the Leo season, with this being a Leo card, that you'd be a lot happier just doing your own thing, you know, by eliminating the people that aren't being productive towards your life goal, you know. Like you're doing a real deep assessment here of who's put in the work, who's really supported you, who's been on your side, who's part of your team, and who's been in your way. Have a great day, Dan. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We've got Leo, we've got Sagittarius. But you're very determined. Like you will get through this. Like you might feel like you might feel a form of weakness right now. Like whatever this situation is making you feel like, it just makes you feel dissatisfied, you know, that you've put in all this effort. It's like you feel like you've done all this effort for nothing. But your determination is what's the stronghold here. All right. Don't let that these people hold you back. Like, don't take no guff from no swine, right? Yeah, you've got the Ace of Swords. You might have to cut some people off. You might have to tell somebody some real harsh truth, all right? And you're not going to tell them the truth on like to purposely hurt them, but the truth might be hurtful, but you got to do what you got to do. And don't act frenzied about it, okay? Like don't go on like this frenzy rampage of like, oh, and you can go kiss my butt, and you can kiss my butt, and like da 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 da, and I'm out. Like, make sure to keep your composure in like some sort of like a diplomatic way, to where you're not burning bridges. You know, you don't want to burn bridges. I mean, unless the motherfuckers need to be lit on fire and never crossed again, you know, but you know what bridges those are. But it doesn't feel like these are necessarily bridges that have to be completely burnt to the ground, you know? Like, you still might be able to be a team player with these people in the future. But right now there seems to be some sort of conflict with the Five of Swords. Like, there is definitely some sort of conflict. Like I said, there's probably just too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Like, everybody wants to be in charge. Everybody wants their idea to be the idea. And one of the good things about being an actual leader is a leader isn't somebody that does it all. A leader is somebody that finds the talents in his team and puts them responsible for the things that they're good at, you know? Like, encourages people to be like, they can recognize their team members' strengths, right? But I think that there's too many people that are trying to be the leader here. And you have the moon, and you know this with the moon card. Like, the moon card is a card of secrets, but it's also the card of intuition, you know, in the High Priestess. Like, that's super being in touch with your intuition. You know, and try not to be too like, if you're feeling super emotional, like, don't be eating your emotions. Like, I'm guilty. I do that. So don't be like indulging in too much alcohol, or trying to drown your problems with some other substance, or like binge watching Netflix because, you know, like, you feel like there's no point. Like, make sure that you're like spending time to actually live instead of just exist. All right. But I do feel like you have somebody around you that is taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of your hard work, of how much time you put in. But in the long run, you've got the 10 of Cups, right? If you just stay determined and stay focused and cut off the people, like cut off the dead ends, it's almost like pruning, you know, like you got to prune plants to make it thrive. Like you got to do that with people, with friends, with relationships, with business partners, with all of the areas of your life. Like it's time to like kind of prune out all the dead ends, because it's just dead weight, and the plant is trying to put energy into those dead leaves, and it's taking away from the leaves that are thriving. All right. So I think for the rest of this Leo season, you're going to be working on pruning. You're going to be pruning your plants, pruning your life, pruning out the people that are just taking advantage of all the reward without actually doing any of the work. But in the long run, you do have the 10 of Cups, okay? So in the long run, you'll be happier for it. You'll be more like, you'll feel more like a plant, you know, when you cut off all the dead leaves, the plant like just blossoms right up. You add a little bit of water, cut off all the dead areas, the plant comes back to life. So I think that you'll be coming back to life by the end of the Leo season. Like right now, I feel like you're a little burdened. You feel kind of stressed. You're a little bit worried financially. You could be feeling like you're being taken advantage of. But once you go through this assessment, you know, you did have the Judgment card twice. So once you make that final judgment, you know, you will come to a place of reward with the Six of Pentacles, you know. And you'll be moving on to greener pastures. No, don't let one like misstep in fortune. It might feel like, you know, everything is falling apart, but in order for things to fall into place, sometimes things have to fall out. All right. So you might be going through a period right now where things are falling off, or people are falling off, like the dead leaves are being pruned. You know, and like we just got to thank them for their existence in our life and for the lessons that they've taught us and the blessings that those lessons ultimately teach us, and keep pushing forward, because there's no out, that's only through. You know, some of you might feel like you are kind of outcasted, or maybe you've been outcasted, but maybe that's because of your performance level. Like you might outperform the other people in your work area, or in your job, or just in life in general. So like you might have some people that are undercover haters in your life. So be careful of undercover haters. All right. It's not that you don't fit in, but you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you started with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, you know, which was like losing out on some sort of, you know, like they maybe made a bad investment, or were investing with the wrong people. But I think that your eyes are going to be open to that. You know, like your eyes are going to be open to that, and you're done putting up with whatever the bullshit is that these people have been putting you through. And you've got the Hierophant. So just stay committed to your own personal goals, right? Who cares what everybody else is doing? Like, cut off the dead ends and prune the branches, and you will thrive, Capricorn. Yeah, your intuition is already letting you know like what to do. I think this is just a confirmation for you. You know, you could be dealing with the Pisces. We got Pisces, we got Sagittarius. Let's see what else we could get. So cutting out them dead leaves. And it might be like a painful process, you know. Like we don't want to cut off those leaves, you know. Like we're like, oh, like this leaf was doing so good, and now it's just all dried up and crunchy, and it's just sucking the life out of the rest of the plant, you know. But it needs to be done. Yeah, it needs to be done. The Death card here. Some things need to end. Some people need to end. Some things have got to go. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Whoop, what was that? And the Knight of Wands. I think this is going to happen kind of fast. Once you make this decision, you're going to be on it. Like there won't be any changing of the mind. With the Sun card again, that's by the end of this Leo season, like all of your financial burdens, once you do this pruning, once you've made this, drop the final gauntlet and decided like, no, like you're going through with what it is that you intuitively feel is right, you will feel an extreme lift of burden from your shoulders. It's like all of a sudden everything just gets lighter and brighter. Yeah, because you definitely have somebody in your energy that is not for your best interest. All right. They're out for their own personal gains. They're out for their own personal gains. They are stuck. I mean, but that is the Capricorn card too. So this could just be you standing in your energy. But if that's not you, then the person that around you is definitely out for their own gain. And I think you're really starting to realize that. Like you do all the supporting and they reap all the benefits. You know, but when it like comes to you, they're like, no, I'm busy, you know? They don't show you no love. But you got the Star card. So don't lose hope. Like what you've been working on will be successful. You just have to prune off what is dead and holding you back, what's sucking all the nutrients out of you and leaving the thrive, like letting you thrive. All right. Let's see. Go ahead and ask a yes or no question. Let's get a yes or no for the Capricorn collective. See what we can get. I like these little sticks. It says, yes, the key to success is provided by a happy coincidence. This inevitably unfolds incidents in favorable direction for you. This proves fantastically unpredictable for you, but improves your situation in ways you never dreamed. Right? And let's get you an angel number. What do we got for the Capricorns? What sort of angel number? 888. Balance, finance, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Let's get one more. 1010. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. Every time I hear that word unconditional love, like I just push the love vibration out onto the ley lines of the planet, right? It's time to put those long-cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as a brand new opportunity. Trust in the process, right? The first card said trust in the process, and the last card says trust in the process. So Capricorn, trust in the process. I know we get tired of hearing that. Like, who owns the divine timing watch? Like, ugh, right? Are they in Mountain Time? Are they in Eastern Central Time? Like, where are they at? Where's this time? Where's this divine timing watch at? Divine timing. All right. So I think those are the messages that my Capricorn friends need to hear today. And until next time, I love you guys. Be good to yourself and others always and always. And boom, beep, beep. I'm out. Love you.